Hi guys, so I forgot to show you the process of this. I think you've got the idea. They don't take long actually, my granddaughter could do them. It looks really strong. I've put yellow on here, guys. Ignore that because it's like a hint. You can hardly see it off the video. I think it's just the way it looks, and I forgot to show you that the other day. Actually, that was last week when I did it. In fact, it was about a week ago, just about. So this was a bit more difficult because these ones here, none of them were for the hair. Although, I don't know actually, because I did get this one, they had like hair wires on them, but I don't remember if I got these leaves. I can't remember if I got them with the Easter stuff or not, because this was in the range, all of this, the flowers and stuff. But I'm thinking that I might have got it separately. But anyway, some of them have 2 wires, some of them don't. That was a thicker one, as you may be able to see right there. But obviously you can see what came together. Like I said, it doesn't look like that in real life one bit. It was smudged around, but because it's, well, it doesn't look matte, really. It's got a sheen to it, but it behaved like it was matte. It just soaked up the marker pen like I've never known anything soak up a marker pen. You know, to me, it's like, you know, normally you can smudge it around before it sets in. But anyway, I did try my best. I did smudge it around, but it wasn't very successful. But like I said, it doesn't look like this at all. And that doesn't look quite as strong. But that's like gold. Ignore the hair. Yep, you've got my hair there. Ignore. But I went over that with a marker pen. It's giving it more of a rich colour. What colour can I say it was? Because it's very similar. I have a few marker pens, and I have like 2 green ones and one that's like a teal colour, sort of greeny blue. But the paler of the green, sort of more sagey olive mixed together and paler coloured, it's sort of matched with this so much. It's just enriched the colour a little bit and given it like an almost silvery goldeny hue because it was metallic. I wasn't going to go over all of it, but I did. It's actually stiffened quite a lot. I didn't do anything to those smaller ones. Like I said, I did. You can see I did to the egg. Not the small egg though, the big egg. You can see I did something to those, but they don't look like that. You can see I've done something to all of those. Not really done much, just wrapped them round, gone that way. But seen as these little bits that are like prongs, well, they're not bristles really, on the comb, whatever you want to call them. If you notice, they lean that way. So it is almost impossible. Well, it isn't impossible. It isn't impossible, but it's almost impossible to religiously fold them up and sort of fold as you're going along each side, because it's difficult. It's like being right-handed and using your left hand for the first time. But anyway, I did it, and I need some pliers because I need to squash the sharp edges down. I've used tweezers and stuff. I've improvised, guys, but you know, see, if I had fabric glue, if I had proper paints and more pens, although I have got a ton of pens, but like the special pens, fabric pens, things like that, if I have the fabric glue gun, if I had pliers, I have the scissors, but you know, all those tools would really help me and I would be able to make it so much more better than I am now. But honestly, I just don't know how to show you this without, I'll probably show you a picture, but I didn't call that pink bit on there. I don't know how to show you this without it looking like that, because it really doesn't look like that at all. I like it. I think they both look great, guys. And I think this looks good because, like I said last week, I did this. That's gold. It's like a sort of more antique, sort of classy shade of gold with a bit of silver. Right, so this was damaged. What happened was I bought this about 10 years ago, or maybe 9 to 10 years ago, and they had white paper flowers on. The paper flowers fell off, so I had fabric glue back then, so I glued all of these on, so you can probably see. Bought them from the range in various colours, like mint and stuff like that, and a sort of mint, cream, and I can't remember the other colour. There was a third colour. I did find a few that were loose. One of them there fell off. I found exactly the same one, but you can see if you look underneath, it's a different colour. I haven't gone underneath yet because I wanted it to dry. I didn't want to disturb the PVA glue I had to use, because I had to stick it back on where the cream one was missing. And I thought, well, I'm going to paint all of it because it's a different colour. Like I said, I'll do that bit at a later date. And then I thought to myself, well, you know, so it doesn't look as though a bit odd, and I want to spruce it up a bit, I'm going to paint alternate ones. So I left quite a few. I didn't want to do too much. Didn't feel well. I'd done a lot of stuff the week before. and last weekend when embellishing stuff is concerned and making things out of other things. So I thought I'll just go over the edges of things, colour some things in fully, and I'll just leave some of them, make it easy on myself. I haven't really done much to it, but you can see how I've gone over it on the edge, stuff like that. Getting pretty good at it. But yeah, so I thought it matches really nicely. All sort of goes and looks really pretty, like sages, creams, golds. And that's supposed to be a coral, but I think the colour underneath has sent it a little bit more of a, I don't know, it's supposed to be a peachy coral. I think it looks more of a rose coral colour, a very pale sort of rose coral, but it still goes. And I've coloured that one fully, like some of them I have, some I haven't, just for the effect. Oh, I want to show you, I think I've shown you my little thing. I want to show you my little garland for that's going in the front of our